Hey everyone, welcome back to the Soundbyte. My name is Andrew, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, a little bit less mainstreamy, and kind of going with um, I don't know if underground's the right word, but they're definitely under the radar to a lot of other bands that are sort of out there. A band called Benediction, which is a British death metal band that's been around since apparently 1989. I only just discovered them a couple of years ago. Just kind of found, I think it was the last album that they put out in 2020, just by mistake. And just heard a song and went, wow, this is actually really, really good. Never heard of the band before, and kind of was like, going back on some of their older stuff. And they've been around for a long time, but the later stuff definitely appealed to me a bit more. I think the production was a lot better and the songs were a bit more intense, I guess. But I don't know. I'm fairly new to the band, but I just heard that they just dropped a couple of new singles and about to release a new album called Ravage of Empires, which will be out later in the year. So I thought I would check out one of the new singles from them, and not only sort of because my own curiosity, I want to hear what the latest stuff is from them, but also to kind of just to kind of share it out there as well for those who may not have heard of the band. It's not really a band that I don't think is super well known, but they are signed to Nuclear Blast, I think. So I guess they're well enough to be on a major label. So I thought let's check it out. We'll have a take a look at one of the singles. This will be a first time reaction for me as well. So very, very first time. I've actually held off when I've heard about the new single. I kind of held off on it just so I could put it out here for the reaction video here. So I'm going to check out the first of the two singles from the new album. One's called Engines of War. So I'm looking forward to this. It's only a 3-minute song, so let's go check it out. Engines of War from Benediction. Oh yeah, it's got that Benediction sound. Exactly what was on their last album.
A marginal response, vindictive fiction, all assets utilized, and gross acts of Christian, disrupt subconscious beyond enemy lines, lay the lessons of the past to rest on dead men's spines, feel tormented, and you shall fall, demoralizing false insight, engines of war.
Just pause it right there. It is straight out the gate. It's got Benediction written all over it. It's got the trademark sound. What I really liked about this song, about the band really, and some of the music they produced, is the fact that it is death metal, but it's kind of old school, straightforward, kind of like kind of a little bit like Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, Morbid Angel kind of stuff. Reminds me of that old school, which makes sense because it says that their bio says that they've been around since 1989, which is kind of like the peak or the whatever that sort of death metal sound, especially the Florida death metal sound. But these guys are from the UK, so that was kind of what was surprising, I guess. Yeah, it's just fantastic. Absolutely love this. It's the kind of stuff that I sort of look for, and it's those hidden gems. And I was like, where are these bands, And this one was just, as I said, something that I just found by mistake, purely. I don't even remember where it was now. It might have been just on YouTube or something like that, and came across it, hit play, and was like, yes, this is what I want. It's kind of old school, I know, but Jesus, they just if it works, it works, so why not?
Waging open conflict, Armageddon tonight. From common man to corpses is no sacrificial right. Innocence to suffer, vastness of greed, master is
Um, yeah, like I said, it's got that sort of old school sort of death metal sound, but there is a definite sort of thrashy sort of aspect to that as well, which is kind of what appeals to me because I'm a big thrash fan. So, um, it's definitely got elements of that in there as well. The very straightforwardness of it, is what makes it what makes have that has that sort of thrash element to it. But it's the groove aspect, because a lot of death metal, at least these days, while some of it does groove, it doesn't groove in the straightforwardness way that like your obituaries and cannibal corpses and stuff do. So, it's become a bit more technical, I guess, where that's where the tech death stuff. And oh, look, I love that stuff as well. Not like Nile and in Dying Fetus, and those bands are like, some of my favorites. But there is something to be said about just that simplistic kind of, straightforward groove that just stuff that you can just get straight into, and not sort of overthink about it and whatever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of the album because I mean their last album that they put out, Scriptures, in 2020 just blew me away. It was so good. I mean, it was nothing new in there. That was so surprising about it. It's like, everything that we've heard with this kind of music, we've heard it all before. But I don't know. There's just something about it that just kind of went, it appealed to me so well. And those are the things that I look for. It's like the old music or whatever, the old bands or whatever. I like listening to them, but it doesn't give me the same feeling after listening to it for the 200, thousandth time or whatever. But when you hear a song that you've never heard before, and that's why I still look for the new releases from all those my favorite bands and stuff because of the fact that it's new music. I can't listen to the same old songs over and over and over again, unless I'm in a certain mood or whatever. But I always strive to look for those this new stuff, new bands, new songs, new albums. I love it. I love new stuff. So yeah, this is just great stuff. I love it. There you go. Engines of War, by Benediction. What I really love about them as well is that chugging riffs with the double kicks behind it. That's one of my favorite things about metal music when bands do that. And I kind of feel like a lot of bands don't do that as much anymore. And it's just like, man, that stuff really, it just works so well every single time. But yeah, there you go. Engines of War by Benediction. It's off the new album. Let me look it up. This is all brand new to me. Ravage of Empires coming out at some point this year. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing that album, and I'll definitely put up a review or something of it because the band's become what sort of one of my favorites as far as the death metal stuff. So. But there you go. That's Engines of War by Benediction. So thank you for tuning in as always. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to those who have subscribed, and just a quick shout out to those who watched the Black Sabbath reaction video that I did. It's been the most successful one so far. So early days yet, but already we've got a hit on our hands. So thank you to those who checked it out. And if you haven't, please check it out and join in the comment section because that's kind of been going off as well. So thank you as always. And please subscribe if you haven't, like I said, and also check us out on our social medias. All the links are in the description, and I will see you in the next video.
Thank you.